Hey you guys, welcome to The Real with Rini. I'm Rini. In today's video, I'm going to give you my impressions of episode 4, season 5 of The Family, Chantel, the final chapter. Now, before I get started, I just want to let you all know that the views and opinions expressed in this video are strictly those of my opinions, my views, and how I see it, okay? Based on what I perceived and how I saw the show, okay? And it's strictly for entertainment purposes only. So let's get started. So it starts off with Chantel and her mom in Winter basically taking the girls' trip to New York. Winter is taking some type of a photo shoot. She has lost a lot of weight, and so she's want to get into plus size modeling. So they're there. They're having a mother, daughter, sister time there, and it comes up that Winter wants, to encourage Chantel to go on a blind date that her friends had set up for her. So Chantel kind of hesitant, but wants to get herself out there and experience a blind date. She hasn't dated in a while since her and Pedro pretty much broke up. So she took that opportunity to test the waters out. Again, y'all, Chantel is getting on my nerves again in this episode as well, because she always seems to have to keep bringing up Pedro. I mean, it's like you are still like obsessed with this man. The way you come off with it, you saying you don't want a person like him again. You don't want the man to remind you, your date to remind you anything of him, but you're constantly talking about him while he appears to have moved on with his life. So anywho, she's on that Pedro kick again, and it's quite annoying. Y'all, Nicole and Pedro are literally like driving me nuts at this point, because I really feel that the whole thing with them talking to their mother about this Scott guy, pretty much interviewing her and just telling her strongly how they feel that she shouldn't be dating him. I don't have a problem with children having an opinion about who their parents date, but the mother is grown. The mother is grown. And the way that they were coming at their mom about this guy and saying even about how he might have even had sex with another woman at the same hotel where they were staying at, that's none of y'all business. And it felt kind of weird to even hear them questioning their mom about whether her boyfriend has sex with another woman. It's like, wait, what? They meet up. They meet up with her boyfriend, Nicole, Pedro, mad attitudes. Why the mom agreed to that, I don't know, but I guess mom stayed in their love life, so it's her turn now, I guess. So they all meet up with Scott, having a discussion. They're questioning him. He's trying to plead his case and explain to them, look, it's not like that. I love your mom. I want to be with her. He kind of shared with them his life and where he grew up and his marriage and his divorce, and how he, wants to be with, their mother. And they sitting back, attitudes, Nicole getting all upset and all outraged and just cursing and body language, Pedro trying to calm her down, and he goes in for it. I'm like, y'all, that's just too much. That's just over the top. That's just way too much. It was just like, are you kidding me? It's like I said, it's okay, you want to be concerned about your parents. You don't want nobody taking advantage of your mom, especially. But they were just doing too much. So Chantel goes on a date. Y'all, I know reality TV is reality TV, but to me, that whole scene with Chantel and the guy that she went on the date with was so staged. It was just so fake and so phony. It was like, you can just tell. It was just acting. It was strictly acting. They got this guy who looked, I don't know, shirt unbuttoned, tight pants. It just did not look nothing like Chantel's type at all. And you could just tell their conversation was just so staged. It was scripted. It just, in my opinion, it just looked staged and fake to me. It really did. It just really did. And Chantel was just, like, she was interviewing him. He was interviewing her. It just didn't mesh. It just didn't come together. It was just... And the last thing I'm going to say about this episode is Pedro. He goes to meet Scott at the gym. Scott's open-minded. He wants to meet Pedro, to talk to him, just so he can get to know him, so that he can answer any questions that he may have additionally about the relationship with him and his mom. And Pedro comes in with an attitude. He comes in all tight, like he want to do something. He come in with his bad self. And now, come on now, Scott might be 52 years old, but Scott's a big dude, and he look like he can, he can go a couple rounds. So he trying to tell Pedro, look, I'm not coming here to fight. You look like you all tensed up. I'm coming here because I want to have a discussion with you. Do you want to discuss? But Pedro kept provoking the guy. And a man only going to be provoked so much. So he kept provoking him. So Scott just had enough of it and just pretty much they just started fighting. They started fighting. So then, you know, the people in the gym broke him up. So Scott's trying to still talk to Pedro. Look, let's have a talk. I'm not that guy anymore. Let's talk. Pedro's like, oh, go on, get out of this country and go on about your business. I'm like, wait, what? Pedro walks off. He walks off. Scott left there sitting there, and he's like, you know what? I'm done trying to get her kids to accept me and to like me. Guess what? I'm gonna be with their mother. Ain't gonna be nothing they can do about it. They're gonna find out everything that we do, including intimacy. So, anyways, y'all, that was that episode. It just, the whole, to me, episode was like, whatever. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this. Please subscribe, share, and like the video. Offer your comments. Let's talk about it. What do you think? How y'all felt about this episode? And I will see y'all at the next video. Bye.